Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. So, if you're new to my channel, my readings are a little different. If you're returning, welcome back. You know how we do. If it doesn't resonate with you, if you're forcing the story to fit, arguing with it in any way, just leave it behind for the people who it's meant for. And I have my crystal ball here off to the side, so I will be scrying. And let's see. For those of you who are waiting for the Addiction Discussions event, the link for that event is down in the description box. You have to go to my Buy Me a Coffee and you have to book a space. Please book the spaces that you plan on occupying. Don't get the link from that and then send it to a bunch of people. Please actually book the number of spaces. So for example, if you have friends that you know want to attend, you've got like 3 friends, don't send it to 3 friends. Book the spaces for 3 friends, then send it. The reason why is because Zoom webinars, and this is a free event, so I wasn't able to take out a license for 1,000 seats. So my next available option was 500 seats, so there are 500 seats. The problem is that I think we're going to max out this event, which is great. It's just that if you go and you send a bunch of links, you're taking spaces away from people that actually booked a seat. So they'll show up and it will kick them off saying that there's no more room available. Please don't do that to people. So just take 5 seconds to actually book the number of seats. If you have another friend who's like, hey, I want to go too, just come back to the Buy Me a Coffee or send the Buy Me a Coffee link to them. Let them book a seat, okay? Please do that for each other. Please be kind and respect each other and be considerate of each other in that way. Okay, so let's see. It is a donation based, and if you feel like leaving a donation for our speaker, Ryan, you leave that donation on my Buy Me a Coffee with a message that says for Ryan, and my team will go through at the end and they'll tally up how much donations have been made for him. All the donations go to him. None of it will go to this channel or to me this time. So yes, I think that's it. I'm super excited about this event and I'm excited to see everyone there. And I've had a lot of questions about videos. This will be recorded for those of you who can't attend, but I'm not posting it publicly on YouTube. I'm posting it as an unlisted video, and I'll just give you guys the link if you're interested in seeing it. So, okay. Let's go ahead and let's begin. Taking a step aside, and allowing Spirit to pass through me. Opening up to receive information. Okay, so we're going to use a couple of decks here. I have the links for these decks down in the description box below. These are pre-orders from Steph over at iScry. She's opening up the pre-orders today, so definitely check that out if you are interested in either one of these decks. Okay, I think we're going to start here. Oh, I didn't think this out with my backdrop. It's okay. We're going to be like unicorn fart explosion here. Oh, look, there's one of these. Okay, bookmark. Holla. Right. Oh, this happened in my membership reading. I'm getting a very heavy ancestral vibe here. So for some of you, you may actually feel that this is a spirit guide, but I'm feeling very much an ancestral energy stepping forward. Okay, what's going on here? And here we go. Ooh, interesting. It's all black and white cards, even the bottom card, because they're not all black and white. I find that very interesting. So there's something here about black and white vision coming through, being able to see things in very clear-cut terms. I don't feel that it's saying to me someone is experiencing black and white vision. I feel very much that this is one where it's like there's some clarity that's needed. We need to start viewing things in a very clear-cut sort of way for whatever reason. I want to tap in just a little bit more to this ancestor, please. Ooh, okay, so I've got a lot of things coming through. So for the first one, I'm just going to say this is like a little side story I want to address real fast before I get into rest of the message. For some of you, there's almost like this spontaneous Kundalini experience that's happening. You definitely need to try to find yourself a guru or somebody that can help you through this experience. Otherwise, you're just going to be very uncomfortable for a very long time. You don't necessarily have, and I'm just going to say this, like there's no nice way to say this, you don't have the education or the knowledge base to be able to navigate that on your own, which is why you're having the problems that you're currently having. The thing about it is, as this progresses, you may have more problems, so you definitely need to find yourself someone that can help you, or that can that has gone before you, that can kind of like help you navigate this terrain. Okay, it's coming through very specifically for someone. Now, for the rest of the message, this black and white and this clarity is kind of coming through, and I'm almost seeing this as this like container, this like space holding this taking place, and inside the space, it's almost like it's lifting up our inner child in this current experience that we're having right now. And this is the answer to something. It's like, remember the inner child. It's an answer to some sort of conflictual energy that's currently taking place, because I'm feeling the residual over from this. I'm going to be honest, this is making me really uncomfortable right now. It's like I'm feeling something else peeking out from that energy. Okay, it just shifted. So this is not that Kundalini energy anymore. What I'm feeling here is it's almost like this idea of being perceived, or this idea of being watched in some way. Maybe this is a feeling that someone has inside their life, like I always have to look over my back. And the message that's coming through from this ancestral spirit is, no, remember the inner child. And this is bringing me into that feeling of bliss. I'm almost seeing this as like someone on the playground here. This it looks like Kenny from South Park, not gonna lie. And he's on this playground, and he's like, hey guys, look at me. And he's trying to play with, with just like being happy and having a life and not dying every day. Like he's just, this just got so deep. Oh my God, give me a moment. That just got really deep for me. When we think about that, right? Like, so think about that character. If you know anything about South Park, Kenny dies all the time. And this is about safety. That's exactly what came out in the member's message. Okay, so there's something here about safety. It's about understanding that you don't necessarily have to go through having the rug pulled out from you every single day. So someone here, this is about nervous system regulating. It's about allowing yourself to sink into the feeling of safety. It's allowing yourself to basically know that even though you may have situations that are taking place inside your life where they are not necessarily safe situations, this present moment, as an adult, you're able to tap into this present moment. You can feel safe in your present moment. This guide is trying to get someone into this joyful state in order to have a higher perspective over the situation that's containing them. Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say whoever this message is for, there's some stuff going on right now. It's like there's some serious stuff. It doesn't feel like just, oh yeah, like my cat puked up a hairball on my toes today. It's like there's something serious that's going on for whoever this message is for right now. And a lot of it has to do with safety. It has to do with stability. It may even have to do with certain, like, if you notice this, what I'm seeing underneath him is I almost see that there's like two individuals here who have this person's back, and they may not be close to this person. They may live at a distance, but it feels like two people that have this person's back. For some of you, these people are passed on. Okay, and then right here, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing four individuals. It's like four faces, and they're all just really the same person. It's like a rotation of different experiences with the same energy that someone has experienced inside of their life. And it doesn't have to be four, but four is what's standing out for me. There's also this like crab-like energy. I think that whoever this message is for, you went through a period, or you are currently in a period where you were very sheltered or like self-concealed, really protective of the self. That's what the crab is known for. You may have a strong Cancer placement also for that one to step through for me. And there's something here about being able to rise beyond that at this moment and remember the childhood. I don't mean your childhood, I mean the energy of childhood. So for example, the energy of childhood is play, it's fun, it's enjoyment, it's exploration, it's curiosity, it's learning new things, it's falling off of things and scraping up your knee and then learning lessons from it. And that's really the energy that this ancestor is kind of trying to bring through for somebody to say, hey, don't forget this energy. When we dive back into like ourself as an early child, many of us, even if we did have really difficult circumstances, we still had a core of happiness. And it's almost like remembering that core of happiness, because that's who you actually are, not all the clothes and the layers and the coat that the child had to zip up to protect themselves against something. here what I'm seeing is I'm seeing this sort of like primal drummer. I see these drumsticks that are here, and here's like there's the toms. He's about to hit some toms. Maybe these are said. Maybe that's a crash, and this is a ride, and maybe he's got a couple piggybacking here. And what I'm seeing though is I'm seeing that it's like the head is big. It's like really thinking about whoever this message is. It's like I'm really thinking about who I am in this space and what this means for me. So whatever has recently happened that you're being asked to kind of raise out of the container of that experience, it's because there has to be some new evolution inside of our thoughts in terms of what it is that this experience is trying to push us into. And, you know, a lot of times that sort of change, because that's what those types of situations usually are. They're forcing us to change, and they're forcing us to experience change because a particular place in our life was stagnant. So that's something here. It's like how large do you want your imagination to be, right? I can't tell if that's a mustache or if that's a smile, but he's rocking it, and his little eyeballs with his little pupils, and he's looking a little mischievous. It's like you don't necessarily have to be married to the idea of loss. You don't necessarily have to be married to the idea of grief. Obviously, if you lost somebody, you're going to go through a grieving process. But if there are other situations in your life that required you to let go, you're allowed to step into that energy and feel that, oh, I'm stepping into a new potential. Everything is now a clean slate. Everything has been taken from me in some situations, and now it's a clean slate, and I get to decide how I stack my foundation up to move forward from here. So that's what someone is being asked to do right now. This is really pretty to me. It's almost like this flower. It's like a strange flower. And that's kind of, it's in its torso area. It's right over its solar plexus and heart. Whoever's message this is, it's almost like you're a strange flower. You attract different bees. You are going to have a different experience, and this is just part of your energy signature, is marching to the beat of your own drum. This is one of the reasons why this container space of conflict that we're meant to rise out of exists, is because it's trying to force someone beyond the story of those life and death, or those little failures and those little repercussions that keep happening. It's trying to force somebody into a space where they're seizing opportunities and perceiving and conceiving of new things in order to march to the beat of their own drum, not doing things the way that you think that they're supposed to be done, not doing things to placate people, not acting from a place of desperation, not acting from a place of loneliness, but acting from a place of actualization where you understand that your unique offering, whatever that is what's going to build your life. Okay, and then we have this card. And this card for me, every time I see this, it almost I know it doesn't look like it here, but for some reason it always makes me think of an apple that's been cut in half. It's like the forbidden fruit. For some of you, the forbidden fruit inside your life that is going to give you the knowledge that helps you to rise beyond the condition that you keep experiencing is going to be the very thing that you're afraid of. It's like the part of you that holds the most power, the part of you that has the most to offer, but maybe you've been afraid to fully invest in that or to fully step into that. If you have tried to step into it, maybe you've done it in a way that felt safe, or you did it in a way that you thought would be palatable to people. This is telling you not to worry about those things. It's about you. It's about if you could do and be anything inside your life, what would that be? And to start making moves and to start building your foundation to lead you in that direction, because that's who you truly are. There's a strange flower in here that's waiting to blossom. Okay, we're going to move to this deck. Here, I Scry Scrolls, the Old Soul Oracle. Again, I'll have a link for her pre-order page down in the description box. Ooh! Well, it's kind of like the DuckTales tune. Oh no. I might have to watch episodes of DuckTales while I cook dinner now. Sounds like it's going to happen. Right, let's see. Okay. 11 might be important for somebody right now. Don't you bark. Okay. We're working on their behavior. Pisces also might be important. Okay, so I don't know why those two are what's standing out to me. This full moon, I think, is really going to be important. It's something about this full moon right now. I think it's the pink flower moon. Is that what someone told me? I don't know. I don't know all the fancy names, but I love it. But this moon that's coming up is going to be important for somebody in terms of how they really separate from an old identity. There's like this black and white version of things that is important to see things through right now. Normally, I wouldn't say that, but it seems very important for somebody to get clear on something. Here, what I'm seeing is I'm almost seeing this as like it's making me think of the Saxon art. How there would be like the deer or the dog, and they would just be intertwined in some way. This is about really like understanding the things that we're loyal to and the ideas and the ideologies that we're loyal to that may be keeping us stuck in some way, and that we have to rise beyond those. When we get into Saxon art, it's very different. So this is about being unique, bringing our loyalty to the spaces within us that are unique, that maybe we felt were suppressed or oppressed in some way, because that uniqueness is who you are. It's almost like the oppression and suppression that takes place in our childhood experiences, or even inside of our friend circles or inside of our education system. This is the test. It's the test to say, will you uncover this for yourself when you're quite a bit older? I'm going to say this right now. I'm losing track of that because right away I had this shaman step out to me from this card. And if I read this, it's secrets and completion. It's like bringing that secret self out in order to feel complete inside of one's life. This is bringing me back into that apple again. I just keep seeing that apple imagery over and over. It's like two halves of an apple that's been open. What is it that's inside the forbidden fruit, right? What is it that you hold secret, that you hold deep inside, the spaces inside of yourself that maybe you don't necessarily share with other people because you don't feel that you're supposed to. There may be a lesson there. There may be something emerging inside of that space that's trying to come out, not forcefully on others, but for yourself. It's trying to come out for yourself. I do think for many of you, there's some sort of healing modality involved in this. For others of you, it has something to do with rhythm and trance. Others of you, this is going to be something that is coming through that it has a very sort of like ancient primal energy, and very like crossed with like working with spirit. So I think there are a lot of you that are maybe waking up to an older form of spirituality that has been latent inside of yourself, rather than reading books to learn. Not that you're not reading books to learn, but rather than only doing things that you're seeing other people do or that you're hearing about, you're learning your own flavor, and you're learning your own brand of something. For many of you, that is going to be a spiritual thing. For others of you, it can be something in the field of creativity, really coming up with your own brand of creativity. Others of you, this is going to be whatever it is that lights you up, man. Like, if you're a mathematician, maybe you're coming up with some complex formulas to describe phenomenon that other people can't necessarily describe in a mathematical language. There's something here where it's like we're piecing things together for ourselves, and we're not really worried about being laughed at about it. We're not really worried about what other people have to say. This is true expression, and that's why there has to be this clarity right now and this rising out of the container so that we can see clearly what it is that wants to be expressed. So whoever's message this is, I'm going to leave this here. And if this ancestor message resonates with you, please hit that like button. Feel free to leave me a comment. And until next time.